The Ducks set up shop. Lynn for three. He hits it and is fouled. So a 4-point play opportunity to start the game for Oregon's Wei Lin.
His last two, a big opportunity coming in for Jackson Shellstad and just getting his feet set there and not.
Still a career that presents some first times for Dana Altman. Kwame Evans Jr. looking for a big night in his homecoming, and he's on the scoreboard.
Get a rip screen for him going towards the basket. This is a Maryland team that's a little bit undersized in the interior without Payne.
Watts, nothing but nylon in the Terps. Five-star recruit committed to Dan Hurley in UConn before decommitting abruptly in April of last year. Solomon Washington gets his mid-range game going.
And that's something that Maryland needs to do all night long, is attacking Biddle in those ball screen situations, whether it's for a pick and pop, pick and roll. And I'm looking to see if Maryland's guards be more aggressive on the pick and rolls as well.
Too high off the glass for Wei Lin. Here's Andre Mills, who sprays it out to Isaiah Watts for three, and Maryland grabs its first lead of the night. Drew Carter, another guy who figures to see an uptick in minutes with Jackson Shellstad out of the lineup, number 12 in black. Evans with an easy flush.
See this two-man action again. Let's see, Watts is kind of northern Illinois, was at Kansas for a year.
Biddle stepping outside, and he can hit that shot. Brace, not quite a cast, a brace on his shooting hand, his right hand. Biddle, oh, he's had mid-range and long range.
Yeah,
10 to shoot. Stewart elevates, gets it back, blocked. Solomon Washington quick off the floor. Back out to Pryor. 5 on the shot clock. Carter, shot altered. Contact. That's now the 10th straight missed shot by Maryland, but another pull-in on the offensive glass, and Rice ends the drought with a runner.
Has had success in the NCAA tournament to be an offensive threat night in and night out.
His second Big Ten stop played at Indiana last year. Evans lays it in. Here's Biddle from just off the free throw line. Biddle's mid-range game has been good tonight.
Just a great shot fake and play from Biddle to get to the mid-range.
Elijah Saunders had a mismatch inside, kicks it out to Washington instead, and that time he drains the tray.
And we watched it shoot around.
Oregon with 6 in the absence of star guard Jackson Shellstad. Here's Coit off a screen.
There it is.
Look out.
If you set the screen and make contact.
Mollify the Maryland fans' opinion of not being a goaltend. Washington fights through the Biddle contact, puts it in and is going to the line.
They play to try to post up. This is the way that you attack a guy that has 4 inches on you, is you use your speed, your athleticism for this game.
Coit, he can hit it from anywhere. Did not score in 20 minutes off the bench in Maryland's last game against Old Dominion. Averaging just under 14 per game, and there's Nate Biddle, who has 9 now.
I mean, this is a great experience for these kids.
5 to shoot. Here's Simpkins for 3. Nothing but net. Specifically, and they got one there.
I believe you said 87% of their threes are catch and shoot threes.
Darius Adams can't leave him open like that. His first bucket from the floor tonight, and it's a 5-point game. Per 24/7 composite rankings. Kwame Evans, he's had a good night. Andre Mills blocked at the rack. That was Biddle who turned him away, but Adams saves it for Maryland. Maryland just down 7. Both teams 0-2 in Big Ten play with 18 to go. Solomon Washington was the story for the Terps in the first half. He has 13 to 10.
Get to a rhythm offensively.
Darius Adams gets into rhythm there. He has 6. Lynn off balance, blocked by Watts. Adams full head of steam all the way to the rack. Takai Simpkins activates. After a hesitation, he puts it in. Draw close to even They haven't found that bucket at the opportune time. Evans taps it back in.
And that was Adams, a freshman mistake, falling asleep on the backside. When you get a switch, which Maryland is pretty much switching 1 through 5, you got to be the backline defensive help.
Biddle with a block on Mills. Oregon on the push. Simpkins for 3. Saunders the rebound. In the corner for Adams. Washington, a grown man's rebound and the stick back. Adams almost tripped. Here's Washington, the man of the hour for Maryland.
It's that short roll for Washington that's been so effective in this game. Good job of Adams, even though he got bumped off. Coach Williams called him a little bit weak physically, but able to regain balance and find the big fella for the mid-range.
Simpkins gets it past Washington for the tough 2. Well, this has been the 3rd straight possession for Maryland with the score as is. So they've had 2 tries to potentially tie the game, and the 3rd time's the charm. Elijah Saunders ties it for the first time since it was 8-8. Big play by Sean Stewart.
They've matched up at the end of the clock where I feel like you can still attack Biddle.
Kwame Evans blocked and fouled on the 2nd try. Biddle closes out on Coit. With an open lane, Adams blocked away by Simpkins. Biddle battling. Mills wins it. Blocked by Biddle. Wei Lin the other way. Transition chance for the Ducks. Simpkins puts it up. Down it goes. There's the points in the paint advantage for Oregon. And a much-needed 3 for Maryland's Isaiah Watts. Just their 2nd 3 of the half. Boyd had a 41-point explosion against Mount St. Mary's, tied for the 3rd most single-game points in program.
Easily knocked that thing down. Now it would have been a 4-point game. It's a big play that doesn't really show up on the stat sheet.
Biddle on the feed from Evans. High-low action. It has been a brutal schedule for Maryland here. Simpkins puts an exclamation point on this one. It's a team that could absolutely get back into the winning side of things with their Big Ten record. Step in the right direction tonight, 64-54. Oregon improves to 2-0 all-time against the Terps.